When Iran's first supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, died in 1989, his disciple Ali Khamenei took power. His manner lacked the fire of his predecessor, but he was just as brutal at crushing dissent, just as adept at antagonising the West and supporting a network of terror groups across the Middle East and the world. He was born in 1939 in a remote corner of Iran, where he began studying religion. His studies brought him in contact with the young Khomeini and joined his revolutionary movement against the US-backed Shah of Iran, eventually taking power in the Islamic Revolution of 1979. Life in Iran changed dramatically under Islamic rule. Women forced to wear the veil, mixed-gender gatherings banned. Iran became a sworn enemy of the United States, the Great Satan, and Israel, the Little Satan. In 1981, Khomeini appointed his disciple as president of Iran. At his swearing in, his right arm was in a sling, paralysed in an assassination attempt at a prayer service. Khamenei survived and, in his inaugural address, vowed to defend Iran against deviance, liberalism and American-influenced left-wingers. And when the Ayatollah died in 1989, he was appointed the country's new supreme leader. Khamenei set about building up a missile arsenal and protected power through Iran's proxies, known as the Axis of Resistance. Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, the group behind the October 7 attack on Israel. His regime was not popular in Iran, but crushed any sign of dissent, from violent crackdowns on the streets to torture in its notorious prisons. After the death in custody of Mahsa Amini, who was arrested by the morality police for wearing her headscarf too loosely, thousands of protesters were arrested and hundreds killed. Khamenei blamed her death on Iran's enemies. He also oversaw Iran's nuclear program, long suspected of being used to build a nuclear weapon, and which led to a brief war with Israel and the US in 2025. In 2003, Khamenei reportedly issued a verbal fatwa forbidding the production and use of weapons of mass destruction under Islamic law.
The
Islamic Republic of Iran has made its decision, and on the issue of nuclear energy will continue its path powerfully.
But Israel especially was never convinced. In 2015, Iran signed an agreement with world powers to stop enriching uranium in return for billions of dollars in sanctions relief. But it was scrapped by the incoming president, Donald Trump, and was never revived. In 2020, tensions between the US and Iran flared once again following the assassination of General Qasem Soleimani. Khamenei vowed revenge and fired a barrage of missiles at US bases in the region. Ali Khamenei ruled Iran at its most powerful, but also presided over its rapid decline. The turning point was October 7. Israel crushed Iran's proxy Hamas, then Hezbollah. Then its ally Bashar al-Assad fled Syria, leaving Iran isolated and weakened. In 2025, Israel seized the moment and struck Iran hard with the help of the United States. It was a humbling defeat for the regime and its leader, who remained in hiding throughout the brief war. Ever since, there's been mounting evidence that the regime was at its weakest. Then, late last year, another popular uprising, which started over economic woes but grew into huge anti-regime protests. Khamenei accused protesters of acting on behalf of Donald Trump.
We do consider the US president a criminal because of casualties and damages and because of accusations against the Iranian nation.
The Islamic Republic cracked down again, killing thousands. But the momentum had begun. Donald Trump saying to Iranian civilians that help was on its way, now asserting that the Ayatollah has been killed, saying it's justice for the people of Iran.